Namaskar, welcome to eKaksha. I am Nipa Das and today we will discuss the question answers of the second English chapter of class 10 and the name of the chapter is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. মৰমৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল আজি আমি দশম শ্ৰেণীৰ ইংৰাজীৰ দ্বিতীয় পাঠটিৰ question answers সমূহ আলোচনা কৰিম. I hope you will like it. So let's get started. Look at the first questions. Where did the ceremonies take place? Can you name any public buildings in India that are made of sandstone? Ceremonies মানে তোমালোকে সাগে বুজি পাইছা ইয়াতে ceremony মানে কি inaugural যোনটো inauguration যে হৈছিল শপত গ্ৰহণ অনুষ্ঠানটো হেতুৰ বিষয়ে কোৱা হৈছে. So let's look at the answer. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater. It was formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. So where was it held? It was held in Pretoria. Okay. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater. It was formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. The public buildings in India that are made of sandstone are sandstone or bonua. This one public building India too as a bharatborkhot ase hebur ki the Red Fort, the Jama Masjid, North and South Blocks, Parliament House, etc. Okay. Question number 2. Can you say how 10 May is an autumn day in South Africa? Dos make your autumn day buli kwa hoy. Okay. 10th May is an autumn day in South Africa because of the weather and the dawning of freedom after a long period of time from the white rule. Okay, it is because of two reasons. Okay, duta karone eta ki hoise 10th May is an autumn day in South Africa because of the weather. And secondly, it's because of the dawning of freedom after a long period of time from the white rule. Zitore season change hoy, transition hoy, hone na hoy eta season or pisot anto season ahe so heitore the government also changed from the white supremacy or from the white rule. What happened? They formed the first democratic non-racial government. Hone na hoy. So 10 May is known as an autumn day. Question number 3. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions an extraordinary human disaster. What does he mean by this? So, what is the meaning of the word extraordinary human disaster? What is the glorious human achievement he speaks of at the end? Aro glorious human achievement jitu bikhoy teo bhashonor hekhor phale koise hetur ortho ki? So, let's look at the answer. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions an extraordinary human disaster. Okay? Extraordinary human disaster. So, what is the meaning of human disaster? Manobiyo eta durjog. Ohadharon manobiyo durjog. Hetu ki asile tumaloke jana hoine? It refers to the white rule, okay? The way the whites exploited, suppressed and oppressed the black people of South Africa. It talks about the racial discrimination or apartheid. Borno boikhomor bikhoye actually koise. No? By this, he means extraordinary human manav durjog to ki. By this, he means the white rule in South Africa over the blacks. It lasted very long. It was really a disaster because it deprived the blacks of their basic human rights and dignity. তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ মানৱ অধিকাৰৰ পৰাও বঞ্চিত হৈছিল. Okay? He is talking about apartheid. That is a political system that separates people according to their race. So, extraordinary human disaster মানে বৰ্ণ বৈষমৰ কথাও কৈছে য'ত মানুহৰ গাৰ বৰণ বা জাতিলৈ মানুহক কি পৃথক পৃথক কৰি দিয়া হৈছিল আৰু শ্বেতাংগ লোকসকলে কৃষ্ণাংগ লোকক কি শোষণ কৰিছিল. The Glorious human achievement. Etia ami ahim glorious human achievement mane ki? The glorious human achievement is getting political independence from the white rule by the black natives and the formation of the first democratic non-racial government. Okay, the glorious human achievement is the installation of the first democratic non-racial government. Question number 4. What does Mandela thank the international leaders for? Mandela তেখেতৰ শপত গ্ৰহণ অনুষ্ঠানত মানে বিভিন্ন দেশৰ নেতাসকল আহিছিল তেওঁলোকক কিয় তেওঁ কৃতজ্ঞতা বা ধন্যবাদ দিছে ধন্যবাদ কেলে কৈছে He thanked the international leaders for coming to witness the installation of the first democratic and non-racial government. It was a common victory for justice, peace, and human dignity. Okay? সকলোৱে ন্যায় পালে হয়নে there was peace, শান্তি, and people they could live with dignity and self-respect. তেওঁলোকে তেওঁলোকৰ আত্মসন্মান ঘূৰাই পালে and so he thanked the leader কাৰণ তেওঁলোকে সাউথ আফ্ৰিকাত ইমান বছৰ পিছত প্ৰথম গণতান্ত্ৰিক এখন চৰকাৰ first democratic government, formation of the first democratic and non-racial government. বৰ্ণ বৈষম্য নথকা এখন চৰকাৰ গঠন হৈছে সেই শপত গ্ৰহণ অনুষ্ঠান চাবলৈ তেওঁলোক আহিছে so Nelson Mandela thanked them. Look at question number 5. What ideals does he set out for the future of South Africa? He sets out the ideals of liberating his people from various bondages. These are of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. So, তেওঁকি South Africa লোকসকলক কৰপাটা মুক্ত কৰিব বিচাৰিছিল দৰিদ্ৰতা okay then তেওঁলোক যদি বঞ্চিত হয় কোনো মানুহ যেন বঞ্চিত নহয় দৰিদ্ৰতা যেন নাথাকে দুখ কষ্ট যেন নাথাকে ন এই সমূহৰ পৰা মানুহক তেওঁকি মুক্ত কৰিব বিচাৰিছিল Question number 6. What do the military generals do? How has their attitude changed and why? Answer. The military generals saluted. Military generals সকলে কি কৰিলে? On the day of inauguration, they saluted Mandela and pledged their loyalty. তেখেতক salute দিলে আৰু সেই চৰকাৰৰ প্ৰতি কি they will be loyal হেতু কথা ক'লে Their attitude changed because earlier they also followed the white supremacy and because of that they once arrested Mandela when he was protesting against it. আৰু আগতে কি হৈছিল যেতিয়া বৰ্ণ বৈষম্যৰ বিৰুদ্ধে নেলসন মেণ্ডেলাই মাত মাতিছিল তেখেতক এই সকল জেনাৰেলছ এই সকল মানুহেই তেখেতক এটা সময়ত এৰেষ্ট কৰিছিল কিন্তু আজি তেওঁ চোৱাচোন তোমালোকে আজি তেখেতক salute কৰিছে কিয় because apartheid had ended. There was no racial discrimination. বৰ্ণ বৈষম্য শেষ হ'ল আৰু প্ৰথম democratic government খন হ'ল হয়নে But now in the newly formed government they were loyal to the president and the republic. Okay. Look at the next question. Why were two national anthems sung? দুটা national anthem কিয় গোৱা হৈছিল হেদনা Answer. Two national anthems were sung as there were two main communities or races, the whites and the blacks. One was of the whites and the other of the blacks. Tamne, they had two national anthems. One was of the black and one was of the white. Eta Shwetango Lukhokolor aru eta Krishnango Lukhokolor. The black people sung the national anthem of white people and the white people sung the national anthem of black people. Kundina? On the day of the inauguration. Hedina, blacks hokole white or gantu gaisile, aru Shetango Lukhokole, Krishnango Lukholor national anthem to gaisile. Both anthems were sung to present the oneness, unity, integration between the two races. Question number 8. How does Mandela describe the systems of government in his country? 1. In the first decade of 20th century. First decade of the 20th century মানে ধৰা তোমালোকৰ কিমান হ'ব জানা ধৰি লোৱা 1901 পৰা 1910 okay this is the first decade of the 20th century okay you should know that তেতিয়া কি হৈছিল in the first decade of the 20th century the whites of South Africa patched up their differences so শ্বেতাংগ লোকসকলে তেওঁলোকৰ মাজত যি কিছুমান ভেদাভেদ আছিল বা কিছুমান প্ৰবলেম আছিল তেওঁলোকে কি নিজৰ মাজৰ সেই মানে প্ৰবলেমছবোৰ তেওঁলোকে they solved the problems They built a system of racial domination against the black people of their own land. আৰু নিজৰ দেশৰে কৃষ্ণাংগ মানুহসকলৰ ওপৰত তেওঁলোকে কি অত্যাচাৰ উৎপীড়ন কৰা আৰম্ভ কৰিলে তেওঁলোকক শোষণ কৰা আৰম্ভ কৰিলে They created apartheid আৰু তেওঁলোকে the white people তেওঁলোকে কি আৰম্ভ কৰিলে apartheid মানে জানা ন it is a political system that separates people according to their race অসমীয়া যেটো আমি বৰ্ণ বৈষম্য বুলি কওঁ so the white people they created apartheid কেতিয়া in the first decade of the 20th century এইখিনি সময়ৰ কথা okay white শ্বেতাংগ মানুহসকল কি ইউনাইটেড হৈ গল okay একলগ হৈ তেওঁলোকে এনেকুৱা কামটো কৰিলে বৰ্ণ বৈষম্য আৰম্ভ কৰিলে they created apartheid a political system that separates people according to their races number 2 in the final decade of the 20th century okay final decade hole dhora 1991 or para hobo no the last 10 years okay 1999 2000 in the final decade ot ki hol ami to janu 1994 at first democratic elections were held okay the first democratic elections were held and we also know about the installation of the first non-racial and democratic government in the last decade of their system had been in the last decade their system mane kuntu systemor kotha koise apartheid er kotha koise borna bokhammo their system had been overturned forever it was replaced by another had to replace hoi gol kenake hol it recognized the rights and freedoms of all people regardless of their skin color itiar tat kunu borna bokhammo nai gar boron loi manuhor majot bheda aru nai Now there was a democratic non-racial government. Okay. Tumaloke to janna South Africa. When was the first democratic government formed? It was formed in 1994. Right? Question number 9. What does courage mean to Mandela? Hahok mane ki? Okay. Mandela hahok kidore define korise. Let's look at the answer. By courage, Mandela means not the absence of fear. Look at this line. Not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Triumph mane hoise victory, joy kora je. Mandela ki koise je bhoy nothakatue সাহস নহয় courage নহয় যেতিয়া আমি সেই ভয়টোৰ ওপৰত জয়ী হ'ব পাৰো হেতুৱে হৈছে courage Okay, by courage, Mandela means not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Triumph, or you can also say victory over it. Question 10. Which does he think is natural, to love or to hate? Answer. He thinks that love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Question number 11. What twin obligations does Mandela mention? Twin obligation. Twin mane he is talking about two duties. Okay. What are the two duties of a man? Let's look at the answer. Mandela mentions the twin obligations. One obligation. What is the first obligation? First duty of a person. One obligation to his family, his parents, his wife, and children. Pratham hoise kar proti tekhetor daitto thake duty nijor khor khonor proti mak deutak no potni lora swali okay that is the first obligation of a person and what is the second obligation hoise to his people his community and his country tekhetor মানুহ ওচৰ চুবুৰীয়া তেখেতৰ সমাজখন আৰু তেখেতৰ দেশখন হয়নে so there are two duties of a person twin obligation first to his family to his parents his wife and children and second obligation to his people his community and his country মানে দেশখনৰ কথা কৈছে question number 12 what did being free mean to Mandela as a boy and as a student how does he contrast these transitory freedoms with the basic and honorable freedoms যেতিয়া তেওঁ সৰু ল'ৰা আছিলে তাৰপিছত তেওঁ ছাত্ৰ হ'ল তেওঁ স্বাধীনতাটো তেওঁৰ কাৰণে কি আছিল ওকে স্বাধীনতাটো কি বুলি ভাবিছিল as a boy ল'ৰালি কালত যেতিয়া সৰু আছিলে as a boy Mandela meant by being free was to wander in the fields near his hut it was to swim and to run through the village okay খেতি পথাৰ দৌৰি ফুৰা গাঁৱৰ যিটো নিজৰা তাত হাতুৰা সেইবোৰ আৰু তাৰপিছত also it was to roast maize at night and to ride the bulls as a আৰু যেতিয়া লাহে লাহে অলপ ডাঙৰ হ'ল ছাত্ৰ হ'ল তেতিয়া as a student freedom meant to be free to stay out at night ছাত্ৰ যেতিয়া হ'ল তেতিয়া তেওঁ ধৰা ৰাতি অলপ দেৰিকৈ বাহিৰত থাকিব বিচাৰে লগৰ বন্ধুৰ লগত হয়নে হেতু পালে তেওঁ ভাবে যে I am free it was to read what he pleased আৰু যি ইচ্ছা যেন তেওঁ যেন পঢ়িব পাৰে তেওঁৰ যি ইচ্ছা what he pleased to read and to go where he chose আৰু তেওঁৰ য'ত ইচ্ছা তেওঁ যাব পাৰে হয়নে হেতুৱে তেওঁৰ কাৰণে স্বাধীনতা আছিল এই সৰু সৰু বস্তুতে তেওঁ খুব আনন্দ পাইছিল আৰু এইবোৰকে তেতিয়া স্বাধীনতা বুলি ভাবিছিল these were the transitory freedoms আৰু এইবোৰে হৈছে transitory মানে something which is not permanent okay temporary খন্তেকীয়া বস্তু but the basic and honorable freedoms were the freedom for the people these were to live with dignity and self respect এই দুটাৰ মাজৰ পাৰ্থক্য কি সৰুতে যেতিয়া when he was a small boy he would run around his house in the fields he would swim in the stream okay এইবোৰকে তেওঁ freedom বুলি ভাবিছিল when he was a student he wanted to stay out at night okay he wanted to read whatever he wanted so these were the temporary freedom কিন্তু পিছত তেওঁ ৰিয়েলাইজ কৰিলে তেওঁ বুজিলে যে আসল freedom কি that the black people of South Africa had to live with dignity and self respect so তেওঁলোকে আত্মসন্মান তেওঁলোকৰ নাইকিয়া হৈ গৈছিল আৰু সেইটো পালেহে তেওঁলোকে স্বাধীন হ'ব question number 13 does Mandela think the oppressor is free why not oppressor মানে যোনে শোষণ আনক শোষণ কৰে তেখেতক oppressor বুলি কয় নেলসন মাণ্ডেলা oppressor জনক কি স্বাধীন বুলি ভাবেনে answer Mandela thinks that the oppressor is not free like the oppressed যিদৰে আমি যিজন মানুহক মানে শোষণ কৰো তেওঁৰতো কোনো স্বাধীনতা নাই নেলসন মেণ্ডেলাই কৈছে যে যিগৰাকী ব্যক্তিয়ে আনক শোষণ কৰে তেওঁ স্বাধীন নহয় মানে মনৰ পৰা স্বাধীন নহয় he thinks that the oppressor is not free like the oppressed a person who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred so what is he saying কি কৈছে যিজন ব্যক্তিয়ে আন এজন ব্যক্তিৰ স্বাধীনতাটো কাঢ়ি ল'ব পাৰে সেইজন ব্যক্তি কি হৈছে তেওঁ এগৰাকী প্ৰিজনাৰ কয়দী or prisoner of hatred যে তেওঁৰ মনত ইমান ঘৃণা ভাৱ আছে আনৰ প্ৰতি ইমান ঘৃণা আছে যে তেওঁ এজন কয়দীৰ নিচিনাই বাস কৰি আছে তেওঁ ইমান তাৰমানে ঠেক মনৰ মানুহ that he can take away the freedom of another person he is locked in prejudice and narrow mindedness so teneka manujon ki khub thek monor so for him both the oppressed and oppressor are robbed of their humanity so Nelson Mandela ki koise jidore এজন মানুহক শোষণ কৰি থাকিলে সেই মানুহজনৰ মানৱতাটো নাইকিয়া হৈ যায় সেইদৰে যিগৰাকী ব্যক্তিয়ে সেই মানুহজনক শোষণ কৰে সেই মানুহজনৰো মানৱতা নিশ্চয় নাই কাৰণ মানৱতা থাকিলে তেওঁ ইমান বেয়া কাম কৰিব পাৰে জানো নিশ্চয় নোৱাৰে হয়নে so he thinks both the oppressor and the oppressed are not free they are robbed of their humanity Why did such a large number of international leaders attend the inauguration? What did it signify the triumph of? Say, শপত গ্ৰহণ অনুষ্ঠানটি ইনগ্ৰেশ্যন চাবলৈ ইমান মানুহ কিয় আহিছিল? Answer. A large number of international leaders attended the inauguration to pay their respect to the newly formed government that was freely and fairly elected. কিয় আহিছিলে? Because it was freely and fairly elected. It signified the triumph of human freedom and dignity. মানৱ অধিকাৰ আৰু গণতন্ত্ৰৰ জয় হৈছিলে. It also signified the importance of political independence because South Africa was ruled by the white people for such a long time. For hundreds and hundreds of years, there was apartheid. And in 1994, the first democratic non-racial government was formed. So, large number of international leaders came to pay their respect. Question number 15. What does Mandela mean when he says he is simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before him? Answer. By saying that he is simply the sum of all those African patriots, Mandela wants to pay his tribute to all the people who have sacrificed their lives for the sake of freedom. যিসকল ব্যক্তিয়ে তেওঁলোকৰ নিজৰ জীৱনো উৎসৰ্গা দিছিলে তাৰ কাৰণে বৰ্ণ বৈষম্যৰ বিৰোধিতা কৰি সেইসকল লোকক তেওঁ কি বুলি কৈছে? He thinks he is the sum of all those people. তেওঁলোক মিলি যেন তেওঁ হৈছে সেয়া সেই বুলি তেওঁ ভাবে. তেওঁ মানে কি তেওঁলোকক এই ধৰণে এটা ধন্যবাদ দিছে. He is grateful to those who had gone before him because they were the people who guided him on the path of freedom. কাৰণ তেওঁলোকৰ পৰাই তেওঁৰ আগে যিসকল ব্যক্তিয়ে বৰ্ণ বৈষম্যৰ বিৰোধিতা কৰিছিল তেওঁলোকে নেলছন মেণ্ডেলাক অনুপ্ৰাণিত কৰিছিল to fight against apartheid. So he is paying tribute to all the people who had sacrificed their lives for the sake of freedom. He could form a non-racial government and bring freedom and equality. He could form a non-racial government. তেখেতে বৰ্ণ বৈষম্য নথকা এখন চৰকাৰ গঠন কৰিব পাৰিছিল and bring freedom and equality. সম অধিকাৰ আৰু কি স্বাধীনতা আহিলে to all people just because of those patriots. Patriots মানে দেশপ্ৰেম দেশপ্ৰেমীসকলৰ কাৰণে তেওঁ কি অনুপ্ৰাণিত হৈছিলে and he could also form the first non-racial democratic government where there was equality. Everyone was equal. Question 16. Would you agree that the depths of oppression create heights of character? How does Mandela illustrate this? Answer. It is a fact that the more one is oppressed, the more one becomes strong in character. So when we oppress a person more, যেতিয়া আমি এজন মানুহক খুব শোষণ কৰোঁ কি হয়? His personality becomes more and more strong. His character becomes stronger. Mandela says that the decades of oppression and brutality produced many patriots. আৰু বহু দেশপ্ৰেমী সেইকাৰণে তেওঁলোকৰ দেশৰ পৰা ওলাই আহিছিলে কাৰণ ইমান বছৰ তেওঁলোকে কি শোষিত হৈ আছিলে. কোনে তেওঁলোকক শোষণ কৰিছিল? তেওঁলোকৰ দেশৰে শ্বেতাংগ লোকসকলে. জানাই ন তাতে কি আছিলে? বৰ্ণ বৈষম্য. That means apartheid. মানুহক পৃথক কৰি দিয়া হৈছিলে on the basis of the color of their skin. গাৰ বৰণ লৈ ছালৰ বৰণ লৈ. They were like আৰু ইয়াতে patriots সকলৰ নামবোৰ কৈছে কোনছোৱা? They were like Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, Chief Lutulus, Yusuf Dadus, etc. So these were the patriots, okay, who had sacrificed their lives for the freedom of South Africa or who fought against apartheid. Question number 17. How did Mandela's understanding of freedom change with age and experience? যে বয়স আৰু অভিজ্ঞতা যেতিয়া হৈ গ'ল তেতিয়া মেণ্ডেলাৰ স্বাধীনতাৰ বিষয়ে তেওঁৰ অপিনিয়ন বা তেওঁৰ ভিউজ কিদৰে সলনি হ'ল? তেওঁ কি বুলি ভাবিলে? Answer. First, Mandela thought of personal freedom like doing what one liked. সৰুতে আগতে তেওঁ কি ভাবিছিলে ষ্টুডেণ্ট লাইফত যে তেওঁ যি ইচ্ছা যদি কৰিব পাৰে সেইটোৱেই স্বাধীনতা সেই বুলি তেওঁ ভাবিছিলে As he grew older, যেতিয়া তেওঁ লাহে লাহে বয়স বাঢ়ি গ'ল freedom to raise a family ঘৰ সংসাৰ কৰা হয়নে freedom to earn his livelihood কিবা এটা তেওঁ ধৰা he had to earn money চাকৰি কিবা এটা মানে কৰ্ম সংস্থাপন পোৱা কিবা এটা কাম কৰা okay freedom to raise a family and freedom to earn his livelihood started in his mind মনত এটা এইবোৰ কথা ভাবিলে যে এইবোৰ স্বাধীনতা পালেহে মই আসলতে স্বাধীন কিন্তু সেই দেশৰ কৃষ্ণাংগ লোকসকল বঞ্চিত হৈছিলে তেওঁলোকে এইবোৰ অধিকাৰ পোৱা নাছিলে Later, he realized freedom as indivisible. He understood that he should try not only for his freedom, but the freedom for all the blacks. Freedom from fear and prejudice. তাৰপিছত তেওঁ কি ভাবিলে যে তেওঁ অকল তেওঁৰ ব্যক্তিগত স্বাধীনতাৰ বিষয়ে নহয় তেওঁলোকৰ দেশৰ কৃষ্ণাংগ লোকসকলৰ স্বাধীনতাৰ বিষয়েও তেওঁ ভাবিব লাগিব So we can say with age and experience, his perspective about freedom widened. So his idea of freedom changed with age and experience. যিমান তেওঁৰ বয়স হ'ল বা অভিজ্ঞতা হ'ল তেওঁৰ স্বাধীনতাৰ বিষয়েও তেওঁৰ ধাৰণাটো সলনি হৈ গ'ল Question number 18. How did Mandela's hunger for freedom change his life? Answer. Mandela's hunger for freedom changed him into a great man. তেওঁ যে এই স্বাধীন হ'ব বিচাৰিলে সেই ইচ্ছাটোৱে তেওঁ কি পৰিৱৰ্তন কৰিলে he became a great man মহান ব্যক্তি এজন হ'ল a statesman and a visionary politician and a visionary he joined the African National Congress and this changed him from a frightened young man into a from a তেখেতে যেতিয়া বৰ্ণ বৈষম্যৰ বিৰোধিতা কৰিলে when he raised his voice against apartheid or racial discrimination he joined the party what was the name of the political party African National Congress and earlier he was a frightened তেওঁ মানে ভয়াতুৰ আছিলে it changed him তেওঁ খলনি কৰিলে যেতিয়া তেওঁ African National Congress join কৰিলে changed him into a bold one bold means courageous সাহসী তেওঁ খুব সাহসী হৈ গ'ল he could fight against apartheid or racial prejudice. It changed him from a frightened young man into a bold one who fought against racial prejudice. Okay. So students, we have come to the end of the question answers of the second English chapter of class 10. Hope you enjoyed the chapter and you also, I think it was helpful. You liked the answers. So see you in the next class. Until then, take care. Thank you.